In this quiz, you'll see 3 statements. 2 are true, and 1 is a lie. Can you spot the lie before the timer runs out? Let's begin. Let's start with the easy level. Here's the first one. Can you spot the lie? Option C is the lie. Antarctica is actually the world's largest desert at around 14.2 million square kilometers. The Sahara is the largest hot desert, but overall it ranks 3rd, behind Antarctica and the Arctic Desert. 2 of these are solid facts. 1 is pure fiction. Which is it? That's option A. It's the lie. Lightning absolutely strikes the same place multiple times. The Empire State Building is struck roughly 20 to 25 times per year. The saying is just a popular myth with no scientific basis. Think carefully. History can be sneakier than it looks. Option B is the lie. The Eiffel Tower was designed as a temporary structure for the 1889 World's Fair and was originally scheduled to be demolished after 20 years. It was saved because of its value as a radio transmission tower. If you're enjoying this quiz, help us reach 500 subscribers by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon. 2 truths, 1 lie. Let's keep going. Can you catch it? Option A is the lie. Goldfish can actually remember things for months, not seconds. Studies have trained goldfish to complete tasks and return to specific spots days or weeks later. The 3-second memory is simply a popular myth. History is full of myths. Is one hiding right here? That's option B, the lie. The Titanic sank on its maiden voyage, its very first crossing. It departed Southampton on April 10, 1912, struck an iceberg 4 days later, and sank in the early hours of April 15th. Geography now. One of these facts has lost its way. Option C is the lie. Russia is the world's largest country by land area, covering over 17 million square kilometers. Brazil is a very distant second at around 8.5 million square kilometers, less than half the size of Russia. Something in the animal world isn't right. What is it? The lie is option A. A group of ravens is called an unkindness or a conspiracy, not a murder. Murder is the collective noun specifically for crows. Both are corvids, which makes this an easy one to mix up. Science class is back. Only one of these fails the test. Option B is the lie. The human brain, especially the prefrontal cortex, which governs decision-making and impulse control, continues developing until around age 25. The idea that development finishes at 18 is a very common misconception. Now entering medium difficulty. These are a little trickier. Science time, but one of these facts didn't pass the test. It's option C. That's the lie. Diamonds have a cubic crystal structure where each carbon atom bonds to 4 others in a tetrahedral arrangement. It is graphite, also made of pure carbon, that has a hexagonal layered structure. Let's see how well you know your geography. 1 number is off. Option B is the lie. Australia covers approximately 7.69 million square kilometers, while Europe spans about 10.53 million square kilometers. Europe is considerably larger, making this statement false. Amazing! You have passed 40% of the quiz. You're doing incredible and your persistence is commendable. A mixed bag now. The lie is hiding in plain sight. Option A is the lie. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece in 1896, not Paris. Paris did host the Games, but in 1900, then again in 1924 and 2024. Into the animal kingdom, but watch out for the imposter. Option C is the lie. Bats are not blind. They have functional eyes and can see reasonably well. The phrase blind as a bat is a myth. Echolocation helps them hunt insects in darkness, but vision is part of the picture too. We're going deeper now. Think twice before you choose. It's option C, the lie. Napoleon stood around 5 feet 7 inches, about 117 centimeters, which was average or even slightly above average for a Frenchman of his era. The myth arose partly from confusion between French and English units of measurement, amplified by British wartime propaganda. World geography on the map. One statement just doesn't belong. Option A is the lie. The equator does not pass through India. India lies entirely in the northern hemisphere. The equator crosses countries such as Ecuador, Brazil, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, and Indonesia. The science gets trickier from here. Spot the imposter. That's option B, the lie. Watson and Crick described the structure of DNA in 1953. They did not discover DNA itself. DNA was first isolated by Swiss chemist Friedrich Miescher back in 1869. Watson and Crick's landmark contribution was determining the double helix shape. History can be twisted. Find the lie hiding in plain sight. Option C is the lie. The Norse explorer Leif Erikson is believed to have reached the coast of North America, around present-day Newfoundland, Canada, circa 1000 AD, nearly 500 years before Columbus arrived in the Caribbean. Almost there, but one of these facts doesn't hold up under pressure. The lie is option A. Silver is actually the most electrically conductive metal, followed by copper and then gold. Gold is used in electronics not for peak conductivity, but because it resists corrosion and oxidation, ensuring stable, long-lasting connections. Nature hides its secrets well, and so does one of these. Option B, that's the lie. Chameleons change color mainly to communicate with other chameleons and to regulate body temperature by absorbing or reflecting heat. Camouflage is a secondary benefit. Their color shifts signal mood, dominance, and temperature needs far more than predator avoidance. Incredible. You've unlocked expert mode. You've come this far. Finish strong. Getting trickier now. Think carefully before you commit. It's option B, the lie. The Mariana Trench is located in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Mariana Islands. Its deepest point, Challenger Deep, reaches approximately 11,034 meters below sea level. You're in the hard zone now. Only the sharpest will get this one. Option A is the lie. Vatican City covers just 0.424 square kilometers, roughly the size of a large city park. The figure of 2 square kilometers is more than 4 times its actual area. Incredible, 80% complete. You're in the top 20% of all viewers. The finish line is in sight. Buckle up. Things only get harder from here. Option C. That's the lie. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, but it is not visible to the naked eye from space. This is a widely repeated myth with no scientific basis. Welcome to the hard zone. Only one of these is false. Can you tell which? It's option C, the lie. Light only reaches its maximum speed of approximately 299 to 792 s in a vacuum. When passing through any medium, water, glass, air, it slows down. In water, for example, light travels at roughly 75% of its vacuum speed. This one is deceptively tricky. History has a way of hiding the truth. Option A is the lie. While the Great Fire of London burned for roughly 4 to 5 days in September 1666 and destroyed thousands of buildings, contemporary records documented very few deaths. Some accounts cite as few as 6, though records from 1666 were incomplete. It was a catastrophe for property, not lives. Nearly there. And this one might just catch you out. Option B. That's a lie. The Himalayas are actually among Earth's youngest major mountain ranges, beginning to form only around 50 million years ago when the Indian tectonic plate collided with Eurasia. In contrast, mountain ranges like the Appalachians formed roughly 480 million years ago. Last one, and it's the trickiest yet. Make it count. Option C is the lie. Cambridge did not predate Oxford. It came after. Oxford was founded around 1167 AD, while Cambridge was established in 1209 by scholars who had actually left Oxford. Cambridge is younger, not older. Congratulations! You've completed the challenge. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments below and hit the like and subscribe buttons to show your support. Pick your next challenge and make sure to share and subscribe. See you in the next one.